Good morning, G-Shock heroes. It's time to sell all your watches and just get a G-Shock. That's what I felt like doing yesterday. I made a video about the Aspirational Watch, and I made the video and I enjoyed making the video. I enjoyed it because when I wrote my video essay, I wasn't even going there. I wasn't even going toward aspirational watches. I was going to talk about something else, but the essay kind of took a life of its own. And I learned a lot about my own watch addiction proclivities, my own watch goals. It was a good learning experience for me. It wasn't infallible. In fact, it kind of made me want to sell all my watches. Let me explain to you. So I made this video. How would I summarize yesterday's video? It was an attempt to get out of addiction mode in your 3184 G-Shock module. It was an attempt to get out of addiction mode and try to be a little bit more mature in my watch collecting and understand what I really liked. And yeah, you can overthink that stuff, but I enjoyed making the video and it was entertaining. And I enjoyed your comments. There were too many comments for me to read here, but I want to read a few. Rab Trekker wrote this. Oh, by the way, this is an SLA023. In my opinion, great watch, but I noticed these are not selling for what they used to. You can buy these used in mint condition for about $1,600, and they sold brand new for about $3,000. So I think the watch collector these days is probably put off by the size. That's probably why you can get them for such a good price. All right, Rob Trekker. Watch people, and I think he's talking about me, overthink. Yeah, I overthink. Overthink this stuff way too much. Well, if I didn't overthink, what kind of material would I have for a video? And they fall prey to advertising. Yeah, I fall prey all the time to lots of stuff. Ooh, got an addictive personality, my friends. They fall prey to advertising and aspirational, I love this word, unobtainium watch journey nonsense. Unobtainium kind of being a metaphor for rare materials. And he says, for clarity, I'm just a watch person. Well, I mean, I appreciate your sentiment. I mean, I didn't write that video as a orthodox watch priest, you know, giving you my definitive manifesto. It was really more to be entertaining. And it was really a thought experiment, really, on what it means to love watches and what it means to appreciate an aspirational watch. That's all it was. I mean, I was just having fun with it, really. I don't know. It was more entertainment than instruction. Can I say that? Can I be entertaining? Or will the G-Shock sheriff arrest me? All right. Oh, this one killed me. Ladies and gentlemen. GG114. He said this. Oh, this one just got me really. I couldn't sleep last night. Okay, I got rid of my aspirational watch, a Speedy. Now, for those of you who don't know, a Speedy is an iconic Omega Speedmaster. I got rid of my aspirational watch, a Speedy. The servicing costs were just crazy. So, this beautiful aspirational watch had become a noose around his neck. It had become unpleasant. It was no longer an aspirational watch. It was a pain in the butt. I don't miss the hand winding at all. Now when I'm in space, I love the sarcasm, I just wear my G-Shock. And so I love this comment because GG114, he followed the rules. He wanted to live in watch aspirational mode, and he got rid of it, man. And he doesn't miss the whole world of aspirational watches. Now he has a G-Shock. I'm going to tell you guys something. I have an extreme personality, and a lot of you guys might too. But when I read this, it got inside my head that I just wanted to sell all my watches and just get a G-Shock. And by the way, the G-Shock Rangeman, the $200 one, that's now discontinued. and that's not bad for $200. I thought of that one, but the one I would get, the G-Shock, I don't have any G-Shocks. Even though I like the squares, my colleagues wear smartwatches that look like G-Shock squares, so they're kind of ubiquitous. Can I use the word ubiquitous? Here's a G-Shock I would get. I would get the Frogman GWF 1000. Pretty old model. It's about $400. It has a 3184 module. And I'll tell you what, man, if I went through what GG114 went through, I would just get a Frogman. I'd wear it every day with pride. I'd be done. I'd be so done. I have an extreme personality. Once I get burned, things change. Things change. All right, now have another comment here. Oh boy, this is Juan Bongcho 8709. Here's what he says. McMahon, I love it. McMahon, exclamation point. I wonder if you ever had a phase of, I don't care about watches anymore. I feel like I'm going through that right now. You have more years and experience than me, so I'm sure you'll know what I mean. Okay, that's a terrifying inquiry because it makes me ask a question I don't want to ask. Sometimes the truth is too painful. I don't even know if you and me, if we are really into watches. I think we're more into community. Community has been dying. Netflix killed movies, so we no longer have those communal experiences with movies. Jerry Seinfeld said something recently in an interview. He said movies used to be this unifying experience in culture. We'd all talk, when I was a kid, Taxi Driver came out. Everyone in the community talked about Taxi Driver. And it was just like a communal experience. That's gone now. I think people watch TikTok clips and YouTube clips, and we're so fragmented. And I think as watch enthusiasts, we're more enthusiastic about community than we are anything else. So yeah, man, I go through phases where I don't care about watching anymore. I mean, literally, it's just something on my wrist. And I mean, look at all the factories that have closed down in America since the 1980s. When a factory closes down and it goes somewhere else, somewhere overseas, it's not just my local neighbors losing their jobs. It's like the bowling alley closes, coffee shops close, communities get killed, man. We're hungry for community. So, I don't know, that's terrible. Amazon pretty much bought all the bookstores. We got a few bookstores left. But man, I go into a bookstore now. There's one by my house. It's not really a bookstore. It's like a carnival. It sells like clothes. It sells gourmet food. A little pet adoption. Oh, I can adopt a puppy at the bookstore. What is this, a bookstore? I don't know what it is. Now, my mom in the 70s, every morning on the weekdays, she'd go, I'm going to exercises. It was down the street. Nancy Fleming had exercise. About 10, 12 women would go down for I put exercise in quotation marks because I would visit sometimes to pick something up, to bring something to my mother. It wasn't really exercises. They were drinking coffee and talking. But you know what? That was community. If we don't have that anymore, I guess we go on YouTube now. And we meet on these stations. So I don't even know if we're interested in watches so much as we are in community. So maybe we should all sell our watches and just get a G-Shock. Get the G-Shock you want. I think I would get that $400 Frogman, not those $1,000 ones, just the $400 one. And I would be done. If I had a Speedy that was costing me that kind of money, I don't blame that guy. The problem, though, is this. We're addicts, and we can't make this transition to getting a G-Shock until we go through recovery. So I want to propose that there is a recovery center for all of us. We'll wear nightgowns, and we won't wear watches. We'll just have bands on our wrists. We'll have a Nurse Ratched do a roll call. What will we call this? We'll call it Soothing Meadows. Soothing Meadows Watch Recovery. Walk around, we'll be all zombified on medication. And an alarm will go off when they do a documentary on our life. An alarm will go off at the Soothing Meadows Rehab Center. And Nurse Ratchet will say, I found an Omega Speedmaster in the cell block 99 underneath the pillow. And, you know, she's taking roll call. We're standing on the front lawn in our nightgowns with our little wristbands. We don't even wear watches anymore. We just have ID bands. And Nurse Ratchet says, will the culprit please stand forward? If you don't, you're not going to get your Pop-Tarts for breakfast. It's going to be steel-cut oatmeal. And no sugar, just salt. That's right. So Jack, he takes the hit. He goes, yeah, it was me. My mom put the Omega in my chocolate cake when she visited me yesterday for my birthday. It was me. I just wanted my Omega. Thank you, Jack. It's been noted. It's been recorded in our registry. Now, once we go through the rehab at the what is it called? The Soothing Meadows Rehab Center. We get to go home, but with one caveat. We have to do a morning Zoom with the G-Shock sheriff. You know, he helps us go through our modules. 3184 module, world keeping mode, time keeping mode. I'm raising my hand. What's world keeping mode? Why don't I just go into, why can't I just sync it up with my city? What's world time? I don't know. Why do I want to even be world? McMahon, this is supposed to be relaxing. Stop asking questions. You need to chill. You hear me? I'm the G-Shock sheriff. So he starts helping us go through the modules, summon the tide, and all this stuff. And I raise my hand again. I want automatic DST time. I want automatic DST. Come on, G-Shock Sheriff. McMahon, you're just 3 buttons away. You press A, C, and D. You go to automatic DST. Get with the program, McMahon. You want to go back to Nurse Ratchet? So, yeah, that would be quite a documentary of our lives. So, you guys are killing me, man. I made this video. I gave all these lucubrations. I went over all of the arguments for the Aspirational Watch, and I was drinking my own Kool-Aid, and then especially that Omega story, man, that just killed me, man. He's got a G-Shock, and he's done. Well, that's something to bite your teeth into, something to chew on for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Should we go into rehab? Should we have a morning Zoom meeting with the G-Shock sheriff? Should I become a G-Shock expert and change my channel? I should just call this the G-Shock sheriff and sell all my other watches and just own maybe just one G-Shock, a Frogman. But G-Shock sheriff, this is an old model. How am I going to get software updates? Relax, McMahon. We got you covered. Yeah, right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think, man. You selling all your watches? You getting a G-Shock? You got a G-Shock sheriff in your life to take care of this? Let me know. Until next time, I'm out.